Happy September, everybody. I just want to get on here and kind of segue into September. We all know that I'm not going to say we were super late getting things out, but we weren't early. Which we've done. It's happened. It happens. Then once we did get things out for August, there was a possible hurricane. They held those, and then there's a bunch of hot temperatures, which I'm glad they did it, because any bottles that go missing, regardless if it's Porch Pirates or if something explodes or UPS, whoever loses it falls back on us. And it's not so much about, which we're always dealing with issues. Just now everybody sees it because nobody has their boxes, but everyone's, there's always some problems, and we have to fix those. And it's no big deal having to fix an issue, but whenever you don't have a bottle to replace a bottle, that's like heartbreaking, So sometimes they're late, and it sucks. But what really sucks is whenever something doesn't show ever, and then we don't have something to replace it. So I'm glad that our shipper made the decisions they made, and didn't even really ask us, just did it. And I think that it's they don't have to replace. We do. So they're looking out for us and looking out for you too, and so I'm thankful for that. Sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes they don't show up on progress or movement, and that's just part of it. They don't always scan everything, and I'm not sure the rhyme or reason or how it goes, but sometimes in the past, people are like, no movement, label created, no movement, and then this one day it just shows up on. It's like 10% of packages, they just show up. So there's no real way for us to intervene or check up to see if they haven't been scanned. Usually it's a process of elimination. If after everything's been shipped and we know they've been shipped through verbal, and then we give it like a full week, and there might be a couple that don't show up. Hopefully only a couple, and then we'll just fix that. So if you haven't seen movement, sorry. We share that Rachel's just, she's sick to her stomach over it. It seems like daily, because it's a reality. I think she tries to insulate me from it a little bit so that I can keep the front end of the engine rolling, and while she just basically balances everything else. So that said, we did push this off, the release of September, about a week, which I say about a week. We're going to release things tomorrow as far as to our founders, and then to Golds, and order on who's been here the longest. Everybody knows how that works. So in groups, because it just doesn't work to throw it all out there and have to back into something if something does sell out. So tomorrow, which... What if I got my phone on me? What is tomorrow? Today's Thursday, I think. Yeah, today's Thursday, September 7th. Tomorrow's September 8th. And she said, I think we are releasing stuff tomorrow. So I wanted to just kind of touch on where we are in the process. Still kind of like, I know it might show label created, and that has happened before several times, and sometimes they pop up, and we just have to basically fix issues, and we won't be able to really tell what the issues are until end of next week, going into the next week, and then we'll see what the problems are. We'll look through, and because we are, and they are as well, following anything that's not moving. It's just, I guess we filter it out, and we have they do. They're watching, our shippers watching everything and giving everything a lot of care. So I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to get on here and kind of talk about September. So I want to coin September as Sibtember. And, a lot of the stuff we've been doing lately, it seems like it's been a lot of knighted and a lot of finished stuff and blends. but we just haven't had a ton of Sibs. So, and we were planning on doing some pretty cool things. You're going to see some content here shortly, maybe this week, next week. You're going to start seeing some Cigar Blend stuff come out, content wise. We wanted to do that, but because of how far we already are into the month, we're not sure that's a good idea because of having we want to tater these cigar ones, which I'm just throwing this out here. You haven't heard about it yet, but you will see it soon on some content on our YouTube. Matt Bunch came in and did some content with me more than once over the past couple weeks. But so Sibtember, we're going to release 3. Oh, you see that? That is my wife's initials tattooed onto my finger. Had it done yesterday. I love it. What do you think? Do you like it? So we're releasing three single barrels. I want to do kind of an overview of it real quick, and then I have no idea how far we are on this. Oh, yeah, I have a time there. I wanted to be under 10 minutes. So 3 single barrels. We have a few of leftover past stuff that maybe not everybody could do more than 1 bottle a month. There's some really good things still available from the past that we're going to kind of leave in there for another month before we really push it hard out the tasting room. So I want to talk about the first one would be batch 50. It was a bit of a short barrel. I probably shouldn't even say this, but I thought about doing, we had alpha, beta, and I think gamma's the next one. I thought about doing gamma with this, but I didn't. This went out with the battle boxes too. So anybody who got a battle box, you had this as a sample, and it's really good. It's really good. That's all I'm going to say. So I'll do notes on this later. This is one of the single barrels we're going to be releasing starting tomorrow. And here's, I'm actually going to pour this. This is 62. That last one was a 21% rye bourbon. This one is 45% wheated. This is a wheated bourbon. A little bit like 60. But I think that this is better than 60. I think 60 for me was life-changing. I don't know if better's the word. It's different. It's got a little bit of a chameleon thing about it. You have to sit with these things forever. Oh, my goodness gracious. So 62. This is AJ Horn thinks this is the best wheated we've ever done. A bunch of gold members came in and helped us pick this one. I might miss one person. I'm afraid to name them all off, but there's quite a few guys that came in and tasted through like 25 barrels, and we picked out 2, I believe, maybe 3. I think 2, and this was one of them. It's 114 proof, and it's delicious. I don't want to get into the notes on this particular recording, so I want to keep it kind of short, and I'm already almost 10 minutes in. So, oh yeah, that's really good. And then the third is batch 66, otherwise known as Oklahoma Bourbon. Is it Oklahoma? It's OK Bourbon. Brew, sip, and smoke. OK Bourbon did a pick. They hit this barrel that was like, when we tasted it, I could see it in their eyes, and then I was like, okay, I wasn't going to drink that day, and that didn't work out. But then I tasted it, and I was like, this is kind of reminds me of Sassy Patty without like without the structure and the char. So I don't want you to think this is going to be another Sassy Patty, because it's not. But it's really good, and I was like, okay, guys, this happens sometimes. We go through and a barrel starts hitting, a group will come through and do a pick, and it's like really good. And I'm just like, and it's not fair to me to say you can't have it, But I do say, I'll give you 90 bottles of it. I want 100, 110. I want half or more. And they were nice enough to be like, no problem. We actually wanted to do a blend today too. So we did the single barrel for them, and in this particular batch, and we kept a little over half for golds. So this is our other single barrel. So we have 66. This one's coming in at 119 proof. We have batch 50. It's 124 proof. And we have batch 62, which is 114 proof as well. So happy Sibtember. These are going to be our options this month. They're going to start dropping tomorrow. I'm going to do some tasting notes on these, or I don't want to do big long things. I'm going to have to edit. I'm just doing this like raw and uncut and throwing it out there. And I'm already over 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap her up. But hang in there, guys. Thank you so much for your support and your patience. And just love you so much. And everything you guys do means a lot to us, and we're here for you only because of you. And I'm pretty excited about Sibtember, and I know that I don't want to be like Buzz Train here, but like October and November are going to be insane. There's some content coming out, and I'll throw it up on Bourbon and Bourbon when it does happen. But we're doing this cigar blend, like an actual cigar blend. It's insane, and I don't want to. Let's just focus on Sibtember. Here I go again, but it's coming. Hey, whiskey season's here. Like, we're always excited about summertime because it lends itself to doing some crazy finishes and changes the barrels up really well. But I stop smoking cigars when it gets hot. I don't drink as much, and I like a different kind of whiskey. I like the kind of whiskey that like the St. Louis, Florida, or the South Florida guys do. Like I go towards like a stone fruit, more of a citrusy profile sometimes in the summer. And I do some like fun, I don't know if you noticed, but like I did like the home slice, and we did the apple finish, and I go to these higher notes in the summer. But fall's coming, and that's when I like to drink some serious shit. And fall and winter, that's my drinking season. So here we go. And so happy Sibtember. Get some sibs out there, and then we're just going to keep rolling, and it's going to get crazy. So cheers. Love you guys. Be on the lookout for the content in YouTube. It's really exciting what's coming up. I just have to stop because this is about Sibtember. We're going to stop. See you guys. Love you. Bye.